Alright gang, here's another video of one of my early 80s purchase, and this is a locomotive. It's a F9. Love the F9s, love the F7s. This is another Bachmann. This one I bought from a place, a toy store called Playland, which I think was either bought out by KB Toys or was a division of KB Toys. Either way, I only paid $14.95 for this engine back in 81. This engine still works, no damage to the engine. The Caboose, no damage to the Caboose either. It's all there. Burlington Northern. I like the color scheme, but when I do create a new layout, hopefully in 2016, if all goes well, it just depends, I'm gonna go with Central of Georgia theme. I will not repaint these. I'll leave these Bachmanns alone. I've had them so long they deserve to stay the way they are. But I will be upgrading to DCC and then order me some shells for some better F7s I bought a long time ago and never really used. But this set, as I said, is undamaged. Never has a moment's trouble out of it. Pulled good. It was fairly quiet for a Bachmann engine. 'Cause you know, some of those older engines, even new, they made a lot of racket, but this one was fairly quiet. So let's take a peek at this one. Alright, there's a shot of the front. You see dual headlights, and they do light up. I posted a video of my Union Pacific, and the one thing I didn't mention on that, I think it was the Union Pacific. I've got a couple other engines that I might be getting my engine confused on, but one of my engines, when the lights would come on, you'd see the glow of the whole front. So I ended up taking a black magic marker and coloring the inside of that hood, but I can't remember which engine it was. I can go back and figure it out later, but oh well. You'll notice the coupler's missing off of this one. Now, being where I live at, if you broke or damaged something, like a coupler, yeah, that's right, coupler, there we go, coupler, sorry. If you broke or damaged a coupler, you'd have to make do with not using that car or remove one from an engine. So I pulled the one off the front of this one. I do remember it happening. I can't remember what car it was, but I remember one of the couplers that just kept detaching. You'd run the train around the track, and all of a sudden the same car would just cut loose. So I ended up swapping the coupler, and I don't know why I didn't put the bad one on this one, but it's just gone. But no sweat. I don't know if when I do get a layout going, will I switch these over to KDs or leave them as they are? I'll probably leave them as they are. So let's check the other sides out. Alright, here's a view of the backs, and again, no damage. These, and for the time, I couldn't calculate the total hours that this engine has ran. But when I first got back into the trains, my father and he built me a table 4x8 with 2 loops, and they were constantly running. I mean, I'd get home from school, they'd run. My friends would come over and make fun of me, but they'd want to play with them. And I said, well, you don't play with a hobby, you hobby it. And also, but that's the views of the back. You hobby it. Good Lord. I'm not even going to redo this video. I'm just going to let it set as it is. I sound like an idiot, so let it set. Alright, anyway, I flipped the box around, and just to show you there was accessories that could be purchased. And I have none of those accessories. Now, I do have a Tyco bridge with a flashing light, and I have a Tyco crossing, like you see in the up right hand corner, that came from the 60s from one of my older cousins. And then the log car on the left, I have a log car set with like a pulp mill, and I can't remember who made it, but I have that, but I never cared for it. But that's it for the box. Let's continue looking at the engine. Alright, 9710 Burlington Northern. I just like the colors. I mean, that's just some good looking colors. Now, I've done a video of my Union Pacific F9s, or F9, let me make it singular. And I didn't mention in that video, but I'll mention it in this video. I have tons, and when I say tons, literally, I don't know how many cars for each of these trains, for the Burlington Northern and the Union Pacific. Now, as a kid, I think I was paying like, for a new box car, $2. And there was Bachman box cars, and gondolas and hoppers, you name it. Well, as I got older, started noticing that, I was a kid, so I wouldn't even thought about this, but, like this Burlington Northern, I had green box cars and I think yellow box cars. And every green box car had the same road number, and every yellow box car had the same road number, as did the gondolas, as did the hoppers. So never really thought about that when I got them. But it is what it is, and as the years progressed, I was continuously picking up cars. Sometimes I would try to kit bash them, did horrible jobs, so needless to say, they no longer exist. I put them in Goodwill boxes or got rid of them, because I did not do a good job at kit bashing them. Because I'd read the model railroader magazines and see how everybody else makes it look so simple, and mine, looked like an experiment gone wrong. Anyway, this is the video for my Burlington Northern F9. Sweet, sweet engine, good running engine. As old as it is, it still operates well. There's a local guy who wheels and deals in model trains, and I've told him about my stuff, and he's made, without looking at it, he's made a real lowball offer for everything, and it kind of insulted me because these are priceless, because they're Bachman, they're cheap, but they're mine. I bought them, I took care of them, and they still run. All right, that's it with this one. I appreciate you guys viewing it. Have a great day.